What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Lil Donnie from the Wild Ones. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Today, I'm going to talk about some good stuff. You know, just try to drop some jewels, give some jewels out to the people, you know what I mean? I'm always trying to just give some jewels out to the people, you know what I mean? Brownsville strong. Shout out to OGs. Brownsville old timers. Brownsville strong. You know what I mean? Brownsville, here we go, baby. Make sure y'all go get that book. Wild Bunch, The Dimensions of a Brownsville Millionaire on Amazon. Make sure y'all go get that book. Today, what I want to talk about is the mentality of making the transition from drugs, hustling in the streets, to living life the right way, you know? Being on point, staying on your square, being out here for your family, you know? Like I tell people, for me, the transition was more of dealing with the funds, the money. Because if you was in the situations like some of the people who was in the drug game was, if you're making $1,000 a day, y'all hear some of these numbers that, you know, you hear these guys is making. But when you go to working now, you gotta wait 2 weeks to make $1,000 a day. And that's the transition. That's some of the stuff that is hard for some people to make that change because they're not patient. You know, they're not willing to wait 2 weeks for $1,000 when they used to spending, you know, like I was locked up with this dude and he was already, you know, you see the downfall before he even got out. You might as well don't leave the jail. If you already got in your mindset that, man, I ain't a 9 to 5 is a sucker. And, you know, you already looking at that type of lifestyle as something you don't want to do. Come on, man. You got to give yourself a better chance than that before you even get out. Why leave prison if you already planning your downfall? You know what I mean? And like I said, it is hard when you've been in jail and you went to jail as, say your name was Killer on the street and you go to jail. So now in jail, your name is Killer. Niggas, you not even telling dudes your government name. Or most, if you was about that life on the street, dudes when you come in, they go Killer. So now you in there, you not trying to go by your government name, even though that's the transition that should be made on your own. Well, I don't want to still be known as Killer. My name is David or whatever your name might be. You know, to start working to knock down that killer stereotype, because mostly everybody gonna know you in there as Killer, so your respect and you gonna want to maintain your reputation, who you are. You ain't gonna want to all of a sudden not be that person and then somebody run down on you or try to take your sneakers or whatever happens in prison, you know, because now you not who you was on the streets. And then if you was about that life on the street and you was busting your gun and dudes know you as a dude who busting his gun, now you in there, it might be some of the dudes you was busting your gun at in there. They gonna come at you. They not trying to hear you squared up or you trying to change your life now. So, you know, it's these different things. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Because like I said, I just try to keep these conversations going because it might help somebody. For me, I only could talk about me. The transition was a little difficult at first. My first job out, I only made $300 a week, you know? And it was like, man, $300 a week when I'm used to spending that on a bottle in the club. The club and the bottle of rosé is $300. Now this is what I gotta work 5 days a week to get on Friday is $300 a week. And you know, it was difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, at first it was like, I get the 300. Luckily, I didn't have a job that was really, you know, I was delivering auto parts, you know, just trying to get my life out of the street life. You know, at first I used to be ashamed to work. That is crazy because I didn't want people to see me and say, yo, look, that's Lil Donnie. Used to be getting money and now look, he's working, you know, he's a working dude. Because I was in the mentality of working was for suckers. It's not, kids. It's not people. It's not. Working is what you do to get where you're trying to get if you want to live your life a certain way. You know, you taking from somebody else or hurting the community a certain way, that's not the way. You know what I mean? You got to start you know, and now it's so easier. You know, I got lucky that I made it to these times where it's more easier to produce income. You know what I mean? As far as you could really just start your own business, this get started, like they say. You know what I mean? For the most part, and never stop. Just get started and never stop. That's all the advice I get from the people when I be like, yo, don't stop. Once you get started, there's no stopping. There's no completing. And that's, if you was in the drug game and the street games or the stick-up game or the bank robber game or whatever, and you got started, you ain't stopped. Why not for the positive? You know what I mean? Just keep going, get started, and do everything. Now, like I said, it's not as going to be easy for everybody to get used to the certain income that you're going to start making. But you know what? Just give it your best shot. Like I said, $300 a week, it wasn't what I wanted. But as I moved down the line with my work ethic, you know, being on time and having other dreams that I wanted to build on, I used their job as a, you know, partners. We became partners. Instead of me being like, I got to go to work for them, I work with them. They give me my money. I use it to do what I want to do with it, to try to build for myself. And that's what I want y'all to do. Make sure you use their money to build your stuff. You know, take a little bit. You get paid $300. What I did, I got paid $300. I spend a little, I save a little. I try to make each check, make it to the next check until I had enough to start, you know, building and doing my own thing. So, you know, this gets us, keep staying strong out there. Keep giving yourself a chance, and it's going to work better. And make sure you go get my book, Wild Bunch, The Dimensions of a Brownsville Year, out now on Amazon. I got hats, I got t-shirts. You know, go Shopify, Wild Bunch, and make sure you stay safe out there. Stay safe out there and go get that book.